So welcome in, everyone. Today's plan is to do main story quest for 14 and maybe Eureka if there's time, because I've actually been quite into Eureka lately. Hopefully I filled around with some settings. So with any luck, my stream won't be laggy when I'm in it. Or as bad for 14. Buttery. Seems fine until I tab into it. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll try closing my VTuber. See if it fixes the frame rate a bit. Until I figure out the exact reason, I'm probably gonna use my VTuber for 14, but I'm gonna stream 14. Yeah, to start off, I'm probably gonna quickly pick an outfit for my Warrior of Light to actually wear for the main story quest. This one I'm wearing is good and all, but I want to pick one that'll look really good for the finale of this small arc. And I have actually been working on Eureka quite a bit lately. End up getting the first glowy stage of the relic weapon. I still need to get through, I believe it's Hydratos, or is it Pagos? Whatever it is, it's the second of the zones. Let's see, Paladin here. Make a quick base. I haven't worn this one. I'll make a new set on this. I'll use the Troyan ending top as a base. We're gonna be going into the first, or I think it's the 13th actually, to face down. I remember his name. Golbez, I believe it was. Maybe something darker would work. We're gonna go for something lighter this time. Let's see what works with this. If these were dyeable, they might work. Ooh, these dyed to match the armor here might work. Ice blue? I don't have ice blue, I can quickly buy it though. Yeah, the leggings, I need to find something good for them. Hmm. What would be a good fit would probably be Warrior of Light outfit. Hey, welcome in, Myers. How's it going? How's your day been? If you're just tuning in, I'm picking an outfit for the main story quest before I head into it. So, no spoilers yet, but I will be going into something very spoilery soon. Make this work. Alright, so it's going good? That's good to hear. It's always hard to try and pick an outfit. All good, I'll probably have no idea what's going on. Well, I would say I very much appreciate you popping in, but I would definitely recommend leaving before I get into MSQ. Just because, obviously, big spoilers will be... or notable spoilers will be up ahead, because it'll be the end of this arc of story quests. Okay, this white... Every time you should look away, likely as soon as I'm done with the glamour portion of this. It's always best to go into these completely blind. And Sabatons look good. My gloves. That's already been. It's been pretty good. Just mostly spent a while doing more of something called Eureka, where I've been working on a relic weapon lately. These dyed white might work. I just end up mostly hanging out with my friends in a Discord voice chat. One of my friends is going to be going away for the week, so that was fun at least. I can go with armored gauntlets. I pick the bottoms. I think this might be good. Look the weapons. Like Fun Friday? Yeah, it is. How's yours been going? Think I'll ever make another Final Fantasy MMO? Possibly, but I don't know how well it would do, honestly, because I genuinely believe a large part of why people are so loyal to 14 is because of the trust the current director, Yoshi P, has earned. Yeah, they might try it, but I don't know if... Yeah, I'm not sure, because they have been an uphill battle because people still remember how 1.0 of Final Fantasy XIV wasn't very good, and they wouldn't necessarily trust a new director for a new MMO. I feel like it's possible that they might be able to make a new one. I would definitely try it, but it would be a hard sell to me. Does FF11 still have a big player base? I'm actually not sure. I think it still has a decent player base, considering it's subscription-based. There were off and on theories that they were gonna start making it so the sub cost of 14 and 11 are tied, but that's just really a rumor. Yeah, I think the player base is still surprisingly decent, even though the game is still on life support. It's uh, looks like still a few 100,000 to millions. Looking at some of the quick search results, a few thousand players, but feel like you're so behind with everything in 14. Feels a little overwhelming sometimes. Yeah, there's over 10 years of content to get through at this point. But really, there's no rush to it, so you can just take it at your own pace. Here. Yeah, there's a good bit of content. It has thousands of hours that you can spend. Here. Yes. Or juggle things while play. Feel like should be streaming on base 14 5 days a week, but also like play other games. Yeah, luckily there's no real FOMO stuff. Aside from like events which tend to run for quite a long time, and then even then the stuff ends up getting put on the cash shop afterwards. Go back to this one for the yeah, MMOs are always a real time investment. Like, I think I have finally hit over or hit 6,000 hours. I'm not entirely sure if I've quite managed it yet. Oh, yep. I'm at 6,017 hours so far in 14. It is by far my most played game of all time, I think. Means there's plenty to do. Yeah, my next most played game is not even half as many hours. Like 14, but also like the Souls and Souls-like games. Yeah, and there's always a lot of those coming out, I've heard. Considering they're an entire genre that's fairly popular. Like I know Armored Core came out recently. There was Lies of P. I believe there was one other one. I don't remember if there was. But those always take a lot of time investment just to learn and get through each boss. I still need to get into finishing or continuing Lies of P. I still haven't played since the third boss. Hey, welcome in, Matsusu. Stay since I don't want any spoilers and gotta get up early. Wishing you a great stream. Thank you for stopping by and wishing me well. Yeah, definitely be gone for spoiler sake. I'm actually going to be getting into
a test of your reflexes.
My reflexes. I'm going to be getting into my main story quest portion now, so spoilers ahead. for the 6.5 new patch. Make my way there, and yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing the end of it. I've heard people saying that it's not great, mostly because of the whole the fact that it's a good story after getting like 3 amazing stories, so by comparison it seems not very good. That's a perfectly fine story overall. I have viewers not big games, those viewers not big FF fans, yeah. There's not much of an overlap in that regard. The only real overlap would be Savage Raiders mostly. At least I can think of. I guess the hardcore player base of 14, but the portion you're in is very much the casual part. Look, I'm gonna close my eyes on Lurk. Alright, well, thank you for popping in, and yeah, I'm gonna start on the actual story now. Here's your final warning if you want to avoid spoilers. Seeking the light. Random, I was about to call for you. There have been developments concerning the Void Gate that I would discuss with everyone. Coincidentally, I'm told Ishkola will be returning shortly. I dare to hope she has made some progress in devising a way to harness the First's light. Let's await the others in my chambers. I've seen tiny snippets, because very, very small snippets of story, but nothing actually noticeable spoilery. I don't remember much. Anyway, my apologies for the delay. Ironworks. Think nothing of it. I pray thou art come with glad tidings. With findings well worth many sleepless nights, I am pleased to report. You may leave it here. Thank you. Here though I am to hear the details, I must first, hear tidings of my own, grave ones. I just realized I don't have, on the menu, I never re-added the chat on stream thing. I'll probably try to remember that for next stream. I had that before I went and installed the streaming software on this setup. Rion J hath sent word from the Void Gate in Mari Lamentorum. The situation is precarious. We continue to rely upon the brands to contain the forces which would otherwise flow freely into the source. Yet though these measures were sufficient to imprison a fragment of Zodiark for eons against our enemies' determined onslaught, they are degrading at an unsettling rate. Loporits are sparing no efforts to sustain the brands, but 'tis only a matter of time ere they fail. Unless we act soon, there shall be no stopping Golbez from realizing his ambition. Euronymous should so test the seal even when not full strength, is every bit as terrible as we feared. We must needs vanquish it, to which end we require a means to pierce its dark shroud. So did you find it? A way to bring the resplendent light to bear against our foe. I am that resplendent light. As a matter of fact, I have. Possibly similar tech to the burn? The theory was simple. We harness light from from the 1st and channel it to the 13th. I know the berm was a result of being able to heavily siphon ether to one location, so if they could figure out a way to bridge the rift while using the same theory, it would require us to manipulate vast amounts of energy, to say the least. I've heard the boss music for the new trial is also really good. I haven't heard it yet, because I've been avoiding the spoilers, but I'm looking very forward to it, considering how much people seem to like it. The orb. So I consulted Sid and his fellows, who rose to the challenge and produced bespoke devices, ether transmitters. These marvelous contraptions can be placed at locations of our choosing to facilitate the flow of ether. In other words, we can use them to create ethereal currents. Such a thing should be possible. We shall first direct ether from Nabatharang, where the flood of light was halted, into the Crystal Tower. We all know from personal experience the wonders of which it is capable, wonders which suit our needs perfectly. I mentioned that the knowledge Grahatia acquired from the Archmagus Noah was also a source of inspiration. Ooh, fancy. Like a virus. Maybe called bacteriophage? Once we have infused the crystal tower with sufficient ether, we shall send it into the rift. So the ether transmitter shall guide the energy unto the 13th. Like so. Cool. Wireless energy, basically. In this way, we shall have a lance of light with which to pierce the shield of darkness. Or so I hope. No tests we performed were close to the scale of what we ultimately seek to achieve. I cannot guarantee success. It'll really be the first time we played it by ear. True enough, but that's not a point of pride for me personally. Science and theory aside, we need to place one or more of these transmitters in the first, I take it. Task we must entrust to you, Random. Rest assured I will provide you with what support I can. It's been a while since I've been to the first. Wish to go as well. How would that be possible, I'm curious. The world that you brought back from the brink, I would see it with my own eyes. And how dost thou intend to make the journey? The spirit vessel. That's how you and yours managed it, yes? Yes, as souls. White sense summoning also sees the soul separated from flesh. This separation I can do at will. The principles are similar enough. In theory. If you aren't averse to traveling with company, I should be glad to lend Zero my vessel. Why not? That's settled. I shall finish preparing the transmitters and then help Zero transfer her soul. Pray see to your own preparations and let's reconvene at Megaduda. Wait, Center, just Pokemon. You can catch them in soul vessels. This has become kind of an interesting tool. It will be long after she's seen to Zero Soul. Let us await her here. Apologies for the wait. Everything went smoothly. Zero's soul is now safely within the spirit vessel. I shall have the alchemist attend to her body until she returns. Come to think of it, I could just let her up in my body beside my Reaper Void Scent, Ray, and the Inner Beast, and Ardbur, and I think Midgard Stormer's in there somewhere as well. How many souls does the Warrior of Light actually have in their body at this point? Like an Airbnb, like Zora level. This will I place in your care, along with the transmitters and a set of garments for Zero. Also include instructions on how to operate the Crystal Tower, courtesy of Grahatia. While you're away, I'll join Urianger and the Loporrits on the moon. They'll need help should the brands fail. An idea. For my part, I shall continue to coordinate our efforts while I recover from my wounds. In the task at hand, just you speak with Reen. With her power over light, she is bound to be helpful in our efforts. Dare you that, or aught else, seek out Beck Look. As the first foremost authority on Soulcraft, they should be able to grant Zero corporeal form. I think I have a frequent Flyers Mile card with them at this point. As I recall, the old Numo was rather fond of the Cabinet of Curiosity, so that should be your first stop. That's all for me. Go forth, Warrior of Darkness, and make your triumphant return to the First. I feel like I should switch to Dark Knight for this specific part. Warrior of Darkness and her Dark Knight glory. I have that saved to this plate. Okay, yes. There we go. I want to return to the First as a Dark Knight. I feel that's just fitting, considering it was the poster class for Shadowbringers, and we're heading back into a Shadowbringers area. Hey, another warrior, paladin, warrior of light lookalike thing. Hey, you random, what brings you back across the rift? Got a job for you. My buddy here, let him out. Honestly, first you extract me Ask me to extract another soul from a spirit vessel. And then you tell me you have designs to channel light to the void? Like a white random, is nothing ever simple with you? Suppose some people can't help but find themselves at the center of world-changing events. Very well. If your home is in peril, then I shall do all in my power to aid you. If it helps Nakalai with his work, all the better. I'll attend to your companion, you should go and speak with Reen. By all accounts, she practically lives at the Horrorium. These days, I will look for you there once I've finished. Oh, there's the exit. Okay, it looks like I just run. And possibly jump. Nope, no jumping. Oh, since we've seen Reen. I think it hasn't been since, what was it called? I know it was the Eden Raids, but I'm trying to remember what the area was called. Huh. Anyway, that was the last time we actually saw her, I think. No, wait, we saw her in Endwalker for a short time.
Restoring the elements to the empty
Voice acting.
may allow life to flourish there once more. But that isn't enough to return the environment to the way it was. No, we need to gradually reintroduce life, beginning with plants.
Notice, are those daggers unique?
Not just any plants, though, but those that won't be a burden on a weakened land.
Hopefully this isn't too quiet.
Such as...
How about coffee plants?
coffee. If I recall correctly, it thrives in warm climates with cooler nights to promote growth.
It's just funny because I'm always like, coffee. I need coffee. I'm drinking so much coffee.
Yes. Yes, that might be suitable.
Oh, is that because I'm a botanist?
And with a good harvest, we could set some aside for coffee biscuits.
The third option is usually reserved for special dialogue, like because you're a specific class or because you've leveled something specific or done specific content.
Wait, it's you!
Meanwhile, world's been saved?
Caught me rambling to myself. How embarrassing. I've been studying botany, you see. Hoping that the knowledge would help our work in the empty. But never mind that for now. What brings you to the Crystarium? It was my understanding that the final days were behind us.
Always a bad omen for me to appear. Your first thought of me appearing was that there was another issue.
You wish to combat this otherworldly threat with the power of light? Please, let me help. Though I've lost my connection to Hydaelyn, I can still manipulate light to a degree. If there is a chance I could save others with that power, then I have to try.
Hey, it's Zero. Finally out of her Pokeball. Tesseract, I guess.
Done. Zero is now with us in the flesh. The spirit vessel I shall hold on to for operating the tower.
Oh, right, the Crystal Exarch's vessel, I believe.
This will help me to make sense of the controls, will it? There's a levity in his words that wasn't there before. It heartens me to know he is well. I shall see to the preparations as per his instructions.
My thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. That said, 'tis customary that my kind receive fitting payment for services rendered.
Not unlike
Not
Void Sent.
unlike we Void Sent, then.
Exactly
In that
what I was
case, you
saying.
may devour some of my ether.
Are you mad? I'll do no such thing. The very suggestion is absurd.
Now, let's calm down. We all have our preferences, and I'm sure no offense was intended.
That's just how Void Sent do payment.
I shall attend to the tower now. The rest, I leave to you.
Zero, was it? My name is Reen. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Interesting for there to be a Void Sent in the first.
This world isn't what I expected. While light is indeed strong here, it's not pervasive or overwhelming. Everything looks much as it does in the source.
We have the Warrior of Darkness to thank for that.
That's me, by the way.
If you're interested, I would be glad to show you around.
Music. I still need to get all my classes to 80 for tomorrow. And that specifically reminds me, I got my Chocobo to level 20, which means now he can accompany me everywhere.
Just an ordinary sky. Ordinary and beautiful. To think that after so much loss, they could reclaim this.
Moonlight. What is that? Might be the Manderville one. One person. It's the Manderville revolver. It would be great if it was smaller. If it was like half the size, I would love it. I really want just a regular looking gun. How off is that? Denim. Where it was. It doesn't look too bad. Double check what the pallet or tank set Where is it? Look. Oh, look isn't too bad. Maybe I'll go for it for glamour at some point, because I do have a decent stockpile of extra comedy tomes. Heard something of your deeds here, of how the Warrior of Darkness fought on despite light ravaging her very being. Had I the self-same strength of spirit, perhaps I could have done more for my world. No, it isn't over yet. The 13th isn't beyond saving. That's why we're here. So, where to? Just lead the way. Still wonder. In the 13th, what happened to the Shard of Azum? I don't think it's entirely possible that Zero is that shard. Possibly. Except for Nabatharong. Since Zero can't teleport to the Aetheryte there, we should probably travel by Amaro. Oh, Lena! Been a while. There you are. Thank goodness I'm not too late. Lena, I take it Becklug told you why she's here? More or less. Greetings and welcome. I'm Lena, Captain of the Guard here at the Crystarium. Zero, is there something you require? When I learned of your plan to gather light at the Crystal Tower, I felt compelled to warn you of the potential repercussions. I know well that you would never use the tower for ill, nor without due caution. Even so, I believe I understand. Ever since the flood, light has been the source of pain and misery. Some fear it, still, no doubt. Is to say that some would be uncomfortable at the sight of it wielded as we intend. That is your concern, is it not? Not unlike the Tower of Babel, I think it is? That lets us go to the moon. It was light that nearly consumed our world. To use the Crystal Tower to harness the destructive force risks turning the tower into an object of fear. We may convince the Crystarium of the necessity of its cause, but it will not be so easy to win over those outside our walls. I'm worried this will undermine the fragile trust that we've only begun to build with some communities. They may misunderstand your intentions. Tell me who they are and what misunderstandings they may have. I'll allay their concerns. Aaron and I will go with her. People know us. Our presence will put them at ease. Probably be willing to listen, considering we did all the stuff to save basically everyone. Okay, I realize this will delay the execution of your plans, but I see no other way. Also, narratively, a good excuse to give us a chance to go back to all those places after Endwalker. As for where to begin, I dare say Yulmore will be as good a place as any. If ours an amicable relationship now, we were at odds for long years. Yulmore was once ruled by a tyrant who wielded the power of light. Though he promised salvation, in truth he made slaves of his subjects and sought to destroy any who defied him. Gone now, thankfully. A good man named Chai Nuz was elected mayor. Relations between our cities have improved much since then. Even so, there's a lingering rivalry between us. If the Crystarium were to harness light without warning, some Yulmorans might suspect that we might have ulterior motives. Thus, would it be prudent to give them prior notice? If you explain that you seek to save the Warrior of Darkness's home, though, I should hope they would give you your blessing. Again, yours is a name that commands respect and trust in the domain of your former enemies, as it does in Garlemald. Where else should we visit? After Eulmore, I would suggest the Raktika Greatwood. There you will find the Knights Blessed, a small collective which worships darkness, as well as the V's, guardians of the secrets of ancient Ronka. These are insular and will likely not object unless the light encroaches upon their territory. The Knights Blessed, on the other hand, would greatly benefit from the assurances that your actions will not adversely affect their lives. Who worship darkness, fitting for a world all but consumed by light. Very well, we will treat with the people of Eulmore and the Knights Blessed. Here, take these Whisper Weeds. I'll let you know when all is in readiness with the tower. Right then, I should tend to my own tasks. Explaining the situation of the people of Crystarium and arranging for your transmitter to be placed here and in Naboth around. Really grateful. Thank you, Lena. Come, let's head to Eulmore. Hopefully Chinas will know best how to present our plan to everyone. See, I'm kind of glad I chose the 2 different colored eyes for my Warrior of Light. It ended up being fairly fitting with the whole Warrior of Darkness and Warrior of Light duality thing. Being one and the same, but one fighting against overwhelming light, the other facing overwhelming darkness. I actually have an ability called Shadowbringer now. Oh, I should probably turn on my MSQ guide thing. Over here, maybe I should be in more casual looking stuff. Since we're just kind of visiting Eulmore. The great and powerful leader of Eulmore, he seems to be possessed of subtle qualities that make him uniquely suited to the position. Julia, Chai, and Rendon are here too. Between the 3 of them, we should be able to get some good advice. Random, Reen, what a wonderful surprise this is. You even brought a new friend. Greetings, Warrior of Darkness. If you come out of concern for our esteemed mayor, fear not. He runs the city well, and as ever prefers to work closely with the people. Better to hear their voice. The gods, if it isn't random! What do we owe the pleasure? Not another world-ending threat. Surely not. Surely not? There's a sensitive matter about which we thought it best to consult the city's esteemed mayor. I doubt I'd ever describe myself as such, but anyway. I can tell you're up to something, the kind of something that I might want nothing to do with, but regardless, I should probably know. What is it? Gathering light with the Crystal Tower, you say? I would be lying if I said that didn't bring back unpleasant memories, and I believe I speak for most Eulmorans. Understandable. I can hardly blame you. You have no reason to question your motives, of course, neither yours nor those of the Crystarium's leadership. The world engulfed in darkness, its corrupted inhabitants attempting to invade your own. Rather a lot to process, but the desire to save one home is something anyone can understand. The touch that you show concern for our feelings despite the gravity of your plight. Very well, you have my support. As if there was any doubt. Right, let's gather the people at once. An explanation from you ought to ensure everyone understands. Not so fast, dear. If I were to reveal everything at this juncture, many would be deeply unsettled, regardless of any assurances I offered. No, first we need to set the stage. Spread word of the Warrior of Darkness's plight, that she is on a mission to save her world as she once did ours. Once the tale is common knowledge, I shall call an assembly and explain the need to harness the power of light to a populace far more amenable to the idea. To that end, may I trouble you to speak with our citizens about your predicament? It would be more effective to hear the details from the hero herself. More likely to inspire solidarity for your cause. So we appeal to the desire to aid the Warrior of Darkness to present light in a more positive light. Well played, Master Chai. It's best that you do the talking, then we'll come with you. Fine by me, I'm content to observe. Once you have finished your rounds, I ask that you report to me. I'd like to know how the people react. Lead the way, Random. We'll be right behind you. Here, look. What top is that? Makai? Oh. It looked cool, but it's one of those annoying gender-locked pieces. I would have liked that, too. Oh, well. We talked to them first for the millionth character. These characters are now accompanying you. Tutorial. Lena and Master Chai can be more different. They're both mindful of how their actions may affect others. Both good leaders, and there's much I hope to learn from them. In that conversation alone, I could see how much the people here trust you. Thanks to Euless and Thancred, I've grown better at recognizing it. You met Thancred too? Right, of course you have. I don't know why I said that. Right, let's find some citizens to speak with. I suggest we start here in the canopy before heading down to the understory, and then the derelicts. Together with Gaia. On to the first one. I don't know why I pulled out my weapon. Starting at the Beehive. Curious what people have to say. Tavern, an extravagant one at that. Those dancers engaged with the poles in such strange ways. Are they pantomiming a battle? Soldier thrusting their spear into the ground, using it to launch themselves at an enemy, perhaps? Given this world's violent history, it makes sense that displays of martial prowess become popular entertainment. For Void, since she is surprisingly innocent. Someone once told me people come to these places to savor some memories and drown the others. I imagine the Beehive is built primarily to help the Omorans free about Sin Eaters, even if only for a time, but now they can simply enjoy themselves. You can see the appeal. Don't worry, I know I'm still a bit too young for it. Used to live for the moment, not caring what might happen on the morrow, but now that we have peace, I find myself thinking about the future, and feeling anxious. Your home is threatened with destruction? Why? Why are you wasting time in a drinking hole? I see, I feel a sting of hypocrisy. Not that I need to take control of my life, I need to face my troubles head on. The same goes for you. That actually looks kind of like an old command menu thing. Like post-battle. Next, mainstay. I believe NPCs follow you. Okay, they do. Perfect. Well, now, the Warrior of Darkness and the Oracle of Light both. I may be of service. I'm surprised you noticed them. Your enemies plot to invade your world? In her tales of sin years ravaging countless villages, your plight feels all too familiar. Come what may, I urge you to remain strong. You overcame the Light Wardens, you can overcome any adversary. For what it's worth, I'm sure everyone here will be willing to help in whatever way we can. And on to the last one. Oh, it's a prison. I was mistaken. And finally, slums. Ooh, what is that? I don't remember that being there. Guess they're meant to help rebuild or something. I think cleaning up debris. For a moment I thought it might be a void scent. In case you didn't know, it's not uncommon for our kind to use statues as vessels. Now I see it's more akin to the mechanical soldiers used by Garleans. They come in all shapes and sizes, don't they? Mothra tried to keep us out of the city. Many free citizens died in the chaos. Some had no kin to inherit their wealth, so Yulmore decided to use it to help fund the reconstruction of the derelicts. Part of the greater effort to improve the living conditions down here, which is important since there's simply not enough room for everyone in the city proper. The Warrior of Darkness. I never dreamed I'd have the honor. Why are you here in Yulmore, I may ask? Home's in danger to come seeking help? If there's anything we can do, you need only ask. Things could be better here, of course, but we got a long road ahead of us. But we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you and yours, and we'll never forget that. Alright, now that we've emotionally manipulated a bunch of people, Aetheryte Plaza, I believe? There we go. And meet back up with the rest of them. People know and respect you, Random. I have no doubt that everyone will rally around you in your hour of need. And when people have you, well, they're not without their worries, I'd like to think that on the whole they're not as prone to melancholy as they once were. So the people are of one mind in their desire to help. Good. Just earlier, I overheard a conversation about how the Warrior of Darkness is seeking to save their home. Your tale is spreading quickly. And the plan has unfolded precisely as you envisioned. All that remains, then, is to assemble the citizens and explain Random's need to gather light. For better or worse, I'm mayor of this city. I'll do my best to win them over. Wait, aren't you... He seems vaguely familiar. Yes, you're her, the young lady who saved me from Rothery. I'd eaten enough meal to fall under his control, but you cured me. I wouldn't be alive not for you. I remember you too. I'm glad to see you're doing well. I learned later that was the Oracle of Light herself who had saved me. Saved all of us. I didn't know if I ever get a chance to express my gratitude. There was nothing for someone with your power, but thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. What is this meal? People? Sin eaters, specifically. Food made from the light-tainted flesh of sin eaters, you say? See, the more they ate, the more light's corruption spread. And because of that, they became susceptible to Vothri's commands, as he could make the Sin Eaters do his bidding. Thankfully, I was able to suppress Light's influence and free everyone from his control, and there seems to be no lingering effects. See that as if it were some small feat. I've seen countless souls corrupted by darkness. Someone with the power to heal them will be regarded as a great figure, and never know peace. My gift has been a burden, many have suffered for it, died for it. There were times when I wished I didn't have it, and I wanted to run away from everyone and everything. I had friends to encourage and guide me, to help me learn not just to embrace my gift, but to take charge of my life, to change my fate. So you did just that. The people of this world are resilient indeed. That voice unlike me managed to escape the flood of darkness. For all these years, I never stopped to wonder why. Wonder if I had a greater part to play. Well, perhaps it's time I took charge and consider what I might be able to do for others. The answer is here in the first, and I will find it. I'll just take whatever. I have no use for materia. We have no further business here, let's move on. Where to next? Slitherbow, the home of the Knights Blessed in the Rocktika Greatwood. We'll explain the situation to their leader, Runar. Is that the elemental farmer? No, it's not. Something similar-ish. I saw the glowing legs. Oh yeah, the legs are elemental. I wasn't quite wrong. Oh, me and that person vanished at the exact same time. Ooh. Random. You're a sight for sore eyes, my friend. Will you be staying long in Slitherbow? Just for a little while. Well, having said that, I suspect this isn't just a social call. I need to speak with you as a leader of the Knights Blessed. It's important. Ah, so it is more of a formal visit. That's fine. Why don't we get right into it, then? Your world, Master Matoya's world, is in grave danger? Master Matoya? Ola. She took another name in accordance with the custom when she lived among the Knights Blessed. They believe light taints everything that it touches, even their true names. Out of respect, don't speak hers here. Or Zero, yes? The one come from a world consumed by darkness. I struggle to conceive of such a place. Pitch black pall shrouds the sky, which neither the light of the sun nor the stars can pierce. It is the opposite of what you once knew here in Norvrant. That being the case, I'm sure you can relate to our situation. All too well, you have my deepest sympathies. In order to beat back the darkness of your world, you would harness light from ours. It's a simple yet brilliant idea. Only Master Matoya could have conceived of such. And Norbrand is still in our thoughts, that we are still. So you're not opposed to our plan? We Knights Blessed may place our faith in the dark, but we never sought to force our beliefs upon others. If your deliverance lies in light, then by all means avail yourselves of it. I'm surprised. When I was told of your people, I was certain you would disapprove of our methods. Don't mistake our reverence for darkness as a desire for it to be ascendant. Rather, in darkness there is a peace that we seek to make our own through prayer and self-reflection. While light may have brought suffering in our world, anything in excess can be harmful. Even darkness, as you and yours know all too well, is the wielder who is righteous or evil, not the weapon. If you wield light for a noble cause, then who are we to deny you? An easy thing for me to say now that night has been restored to our world, perhaps. Nevertheless, wish you the best in your fight, Zero. May light shine your way in the darkness. Now then, to mark this joyous occasion, I must offer you a proper welcome to Slitherbow. You probably have time. You might find this interesting, Zero. You say so. Alright, let's begin with the customary greeting. Random, I trust you remember how to announce yourself as a friend of one of the Blessed? In a while. Alan Tuta, right. I like how you can just see that Alan Tuta slowly pop up in the chat. The here is nerve-wracking but exciting. I'll never forget how the villagers warmed to me when I spoke the words. This is a watchword, I take it. About obsessed with Fulla as the rest of the fan base. Friends old and new, I bid you welcome to Slitherbow. Dude, what does it mean? In language of Ronkas, one has several ways one might say good evening. Greeting allows us to quickly discern friend from foe. Simple expression, but in a world bereft of night, the words held deep meaning. They're a reminder of the world as it was, when the sun and moon and the stars yet danced across the sky, and we wished one another well as the day gave way to night. Communal tradition, so the words serve to bind us. Indeed, we are no longer strangers, you and I. Next we shall have you cleansed of lights and purities. Present yourself to Dave within yonder room. He will be glad to assist you. I'm sure there's many light impurities in a void scent, but we can certainly try. Need just running around a world we saved. Meeting the people again after so long. Because after a year, well over a year, we haven't been back. This is the wrong place. Aside from the Crystarium when we went and did the whole Elidibus thing. I think it's over here. The interesting thing is that it seems that Ixtab is actually the mage's soul in P9. Beasts are not the only ones who have safeguarded the ruins of Ronka for generations. Listener, I'd agree with the state that they poured a pot of water over me. I wasn't expecting a literal cleansing. You are. Your friend has just been cleansed. How do you feel? Otherwise, no different. I would have been surprised if you said otherwise. Even so, it is customary to cleanse ourselves with light with water blessed by our priests. You have darkness again, do you not? Why continue the custom? Why, for the same reason it was conceived. To pray for the safety of friends and visitors alike. As we pray for yours this eve. Safe travels, friends, and may blessed shadow keep you. Right, if that's all, let's turn to Runar and see if there are any customs I must observe. Come on, random. Guy's gonna try and small talk, but no. Might be small talk if there was... if I'd done that quest, but I don't know. Is Zero like our welcoming customs, I wonder? Memories of those I met and the bonds we forged will always be a part of me. You may find these moments strange now, but one day she'll look back on them fondly. I've undertaken the ritual. Well, I can't explain it. I feel more confident than I did before. Touch. Glad to hear it. With the Warrior of Darkness at your side, I have no doubt that you will save your two worlds. If you can defeat Zeromus, then I, the source, will be safe. Nothing would change for my own world. There would just be one less void sent to struggle over the scraps with the rest. That's so. Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. Fine, I was under no illusion. Wish it were different, of course. Oop. Notification. Random, can you hear me? Have you met with the people of Yomor and Raktika? Just finished. Like you knew exactly when we'd be done. Excellent, then we may proceed to the next phase of the plan without worry. McLug has informed me that the tower's race. Make for Naboth Rang at your leisure. I've arranged for you to rendezvous with Cassard en route as well. Not only can he take you to the site of the flood, but he will also know where best to place the transmitters, given his familiarity with the route between the Crystarium and Amaray. He'll be in Twine on business shortly, so I've asked him to wait for you there. Relay all the information. All coming together. To Twine, then. It was nice meeting you again, Runar. Been a long time. Oh yeah, last time we cleared E12S, I actually got the mount. I've been using it all the time now. Zero here? No, seems they're not quite here yet. They'll probably be appearing shortly. Ah, there they are. Your timing couldn't be better, Random. I just finished up my business here. Lena has told me, oh, it'll be my pleasure to take you to Nabatharan. As soon as the other helpers arrive, that is. You're supposed to be along any moment now. Random, it really is you. You understand you're faced with quite a predicament. When an esteemed customer is in need, the merchants of Mordsuk are eager to provide. Captain bade us assist you, miss, to ensure the light is delivered to the Crystarium. Members of our guard will place transmitters in Lakeland. The good people of Mordsuk will do likewise in the Hills of Amber. You need but focus on your own task in Nabatharang. Yet more people clamoring to help you. It'd almost be more surprising if they hadn't shown up. Everyone's ready, then let's get to work. Wait. Who? Hey. Good train friends. You're in Nabatharang and didn't think to call on us. While most of our Talos are still in a sorry state, we spared no effort in maintaining the trolley. We've even upgraded it, as a matter of fact. It's faster than ever and can deliver you to Nabatharang in no time at all. Hopefully this time it won't derail. After everything you've done for us, we can't just sit idly by. Thancred would nevertheless hear the end of it. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I still want that gatherer jacket for combat jobs. It's just such a good-looking jacket. I dare say we have ample help. Now, let's go and acquire our light. Oh, I found out that apparently Dark Tide has done their class overhaul. Actually have yet to play any matches with it, but I played a little bit around with the skill tree, and it looks really neat.
So this is the flood of
Seen with
light.
voice acting.
I don't remember much of the time when darkness consumed the 13th. Just the cold and the emptiness.
Zero? Are you all right?
I'm fine. You're the one who stopped this.
Oh, no. That was the first Oracle of Light, Minfilia. She's since left us, but I inherited her power and legacy.
Last time we saw her was on our way to meet Heidelin last time.
I see. Let's get started then, shall we?
I think that there is no Algan tech in the first, so these are probably exceedingly strange.
The other transmitters are set. Whenever you're ready.
Ooh. Time to siphon off the light.
is too much for one steeped in darkness like me.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero, alive. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today.
If this power were mine to wield.
Ooh, he's trying to become like me. Wielding dark and light.
I will not succumb! Not to darkness, nor to light! Zero!
You'd be doing this without being a trained professional. You've yet to kill any gods.
Taken light into herself. Her body struggles to contain it. She needs help.
I don't think we're gonna find another shard of her. And that's the only way I know to contain it.
Thank goodness. How do you feel?
Better now, I think.
Then you're very, very lucky. Whatever possessed you to do that?
I had to know if I could command the light. If I could change my fate. Once, I would never have dared to dream it. But your friendship and your trust has helped me to see new possibilities. In myself and everything else.
You're just not... You don't stand a chance of doing that. Like, they're enough for me, and I had far denser soul. I was, you know, the soul of Asm and everything. Like 1/13 of our soul. 1/14 of our souls.
Perhaps that's why, when I beheld this world once damned yet saved, I saw the potential for mine to be saved as well. To become a world where light and darkness are in harmony, and life flourishes. A world where we're not consumed by insatiable hunger, but filled with hope for what we might create together. If I had the strength, perhaps I could make such a dream reality. Perhaps I could awaken us from this endless nightmare. That's what possessed me.
If that's your heartfelt desire, then you mustn't be afraid to share it. There was a time when I lacked the courage. To voice my desires was to burden those I love, or so I convinced myself. But then I met those who believed in me. They helped me to believe in myself, and find the strength to live. And so long as I'm alive, I know that I'll be fine. No matter how dire things seem, no matter where I am, to be able to think that brought me peace. And it's a blessing I owe entirely to my friends.
Those who believe in us. I will remember your words. I know all too well that there's a limit to what we can achieve alone.
As a friend, I'd like to help you fulfill your dream. If you wish to take in more light, I can keep the power in check and help your body accept it.
Oh. Power light and dark, you'll be unstoppable. Trust me.
I certainly hope so. Right then. I'm counting on you. Here I go. I can feel it. The light's warmth welling within me.
Then I believe it worked.
With this power, I will return to the void and fight for the world that once was, and for those I hold dear.
I suppose that works. Oh, hey, we actually just head back to the Crystarium instantly. Done our part, and I trust that the others will see the light to our destination. Time to return to the source. I shall seek out Becklug and have them return my soul to the spirit vessel. Back to action. Well, I suppose this is it. I don't know if you had any other preparations to attend to or people to visit, but I'll go ahead the ocular. This quest here. Here it is. Oh, Splendorous tools. When were those a thing? Hmm. I think they've actually been a thing for since 6.3. They look kind of neat. Seem like they'd be a neat lamb item. I don't do enough crafting / gathering to bother with it. Okay, wrong tab. Is what's that? I'm getting distracted. I get very distracted by people's lambs and stuff. I am almost going the wrong way. Into the Crystarium. Team Zero's already back in the vessel. I would like to talk to her more, but it'll have to wait until next time. There will be a next time, I'm sure of it. Maybe we can figure out a better way than using a stone as a bus. Before we said our farewell, Zero thanked me, saying she learned much during her time in Norbramp. While I don't believe I'm owed such gratitude, I'm nonetheless glad she found the experience worthwhile. Tower stands ready to send light into the rift, and Zero's soul is secure in her vessel once more. Our helpers across the realm have also sent word that the transmitters are in place. Once the others have been set on the moon of Zero's world, we should have the foundation for our ethereal current. To make matters easier, the transmitters broadcast a powerful signal that can be detected by the tower even across the rift. Upon confirming that the Void ones are active, we will send forth the light. The rest will be up to you. We'll all be praying for your success. Now go, make haste back to the source and save your worlds. I didn't see Gaia. No, I guess we would have seen her if we went to the actual empty instead of just the wall of frozen light. All we got was, brief mention. Background, I presume the preparations in the first are complete, as well, for time grows short. And thank the heavens you returned. Lompert report the brands are on the verge of failing. We have no time to spare. I shall restore Zero to her body at once. That's better. Word the soul transference process might affect the light I absorb, but it feels as potent as before. Well, I might be curious. The radiance of your soul is impossibly blinding. I don't know how you have managed without Reen's help. While Reen helped me contain the light, it was you, all of you, who gave me the courage to even make the attempt. Friendship, your acceptance. That includes the people of the First. The Nice Blessed in particular showed me great kindness, as did Runar, whose only regret seemed to be that you could not join us. The regret we share. Ours is a reunion long overdue. If all is in readiness, then I'll assume my dragon form and fly to the moon. Only in Final Fantasy. I'll assume my dragon form and fly to the moon. Only in Final Fantasy that could just be a normal sentence. In the meantime, pray make your way to the Drowning Brand. There we shall reconvene before sallying forth once more into the void. Oh, for some reason, the Drowning Brand was like a pub. I don't know why. Alright, time to return to Paladin. Which one was it? 14. How fitting. I happen to end up replacing 14th slot. Red Argos. And now that I've finished the Realms thing, I'm curious if the Watch has anything to say. Gets to enjoy tea. I'll repair my stuff. I've been interesting that it's still a creation of the Ancients is like, if you want your stuff repaired, you're gonna have to give me Gil. I know game-wise, it's just because it wouldn't make sense for one specific repair station to be entirely free, but still funny, the idea. Yes, you're back. The seal will break at any moment. Any moment. Grows stronger with every passing moment. No, not. But that zero must might shall soon attain full strength. The hour is upon us. If everyone is ready, then so am I. Terrible darkness indeed that should go test their strengths which once held Zodiark. With the light from the first, I'm confident we will prevail. Golbez will be ready for a return. We must likewise be ready for him. Time to take the fight to the enemy, is it? Darkness has been utterly relentless, gnawing its seal like I might an iron carrot. Neat to see the seal restored after it was busted by Van Daniel. Break fast and hard, because you won't get another chance. As a precaution, we further enhance the combat supporters. You don't need to worry about us while you're away. I'll maintain my vigil over the brands. Pray see that thou art ready to depart as soon as Reacher and the others have assembled. May the light shine the way to victory and deliver you all safely home. Boon Gray. Back into the 13th. And I will be doing the dungeon itself as a trust, just so I can take my time and enjoy the dungeon. Because if I went in there with other people, I would be wall-to-walling and everything. And I'm just trying to get it done. In order to unleash the most concentrated bursts of light possible, we will route the energy to multiple transmitters before directing it to converge at a single point. I will survey the area for suitable locations. Quiet. Surely they know we're here. Dark pall over the crater has grown thicker. On the other side lies Golbez's domain. We'll have altered the terrain to hinder us. I don't sense his presence, but I wager he is in the crater. It'd be ideal if he were. I shall hurry and place the transmitters. They are activated, our cross-rift ethereal current will be established, and light will flow freely from the first. In theory, at least. Will work, it must. Kinda neat to see the 13th shard and all its crowd of glory. Oh yeah, I just noticed my HP is 101,010, I think. Very interesting value.
Is in readiness. Without further ado then. Light from beyond the rift, shine forth and banish the darkness.
Do you think it has like a verbal component, or do you think she just said that because she thought it sounded cool? Imagine it was just, yeah, this will sound cool.
The tower is replete with light from the Bath Arang. Commencing transmission.
Yeah, love Heroes Forge ahead. just makes me think of one of the white markers. Ooh, it's being channeled.
It works. It works. Light is flowing into the void.
This is something people have for a while thought would be an interesting concept. I should have gone to see for their names. Oh, it's too late now.
You can do it, Zero. I believe in you.
I can visit them after, let them know what's going on.
Look, an opening.
It worked. Let us waste no time and sally forth. Alas, I fear the breach may be too narrow for you, Vritra.
For a blessing, I prepared my simulacrum for such an eventuality.
Smart.
My true form shall stand guard here while we explore the chasm. Tis faint, but I sense the presence of a dragon. No doubt my sister's essence trapped within Zeromus. Not where she was held captive before, but somewhere much deeper.
The descent will not be so easy this time. The chasm swarms with
Forge
voices.
ahead.
Summoned by Golbez, perhaps, or born of the residual darkness.
However they came to be, we shall cut a path through them. Is everyone ready? Zero?
That light should shine in the void once more.
No single one of us could have made it so. Only by joining hands were we able to kindle this light.
Do you see, Golbez? We needn't damn others to save ourselves. You knew this once, surely, when you tried to befriend me. When you were one of the precious few left willing to trust in another. But that man is gone. And in his place, a mockery of his beliefs. It's
Memories.
the same as before. Though we walk different paths, we seek the same destination. And yet,
How long it's taking me? I don't think I'm gonna get to the boss at this rate. Possibly.
there is something I must know. A truth that lies waiting
How much
in the dark.
longer is in it? Just for that reason, because I really want to do this all in one stream. It will be pain to try and split it into two. Wait, can we just talk to Breach for himself? Oops. Sure, I will not let my emotions overwhelm me. When the moment comes, I will call to my sister and I'll wrest her free from Zeromus. Critter awaits. Woe betide any who bar our path. Yeah, I will be doing this as a trust. I much prefer to do every story duty as a trust the first time, just so I can enjoy the dungeon itself without feeling like rushing through it. I can take my time to actually look at the dungeon, because I'll have enough time to just go straight through it when I do it in roulettes. I'm definitely bringing 0. Oh, good. That is, like, perfect. I feel like Vershawn should probably join as part of this.
If you insist. If you insist.
Victory will be ours!
Together then. Right then.
Victory will
Together
be ours!
For some reason I thought Stinian used to yell. They changed that when they also got rid of the Angrid. My turn. Ooh. Like the black chiseled stone look. Black crystals and all that. Once we get in, I'm actually gonna turn up the music because this sounds pretty good. BGM 100. I haven't actually played a Paladin in quite a while. Oh wait, I think I might have... It's been so long since I've actually played Paladin, I don't remember if it's... multiple free casts off of Requiescat? No, I think you hit it and then... you go right into Confiteor? Because of the buff to each hit? It's been so long since I played it. Okay, yeah, Requiescat potency, and they each eat 1 Requiescat. I believe. That looks almost like a hand. Kind of creepy, actually. That almost gives me Hades vibes. Ooh. Music's actually getting really good. Is that a teleporter pad? There's not much thinking I have to do when in a pack right now. Oops. I try to keep my uptime. Ooh. It looks like we're just going down. Deep within, Zeromus is here. I just realized I should have that version open. My menus. Okay, yeah, that hits all of them. And I will be doing Paladin for the trial as well. At least on my first time. I don't think I'll main tank it necessarily, but I'll at least try it. Also, make it a little bit more of a challenge, just in that I'm not going to be in Bisque gear. All I really have is my Abyssos stuff and one earring from current tier Savage. God, my attacks feel so weak after spending my entire life so long as a paladin. I think I should have just gone for the Q as Samurai. At least the very first foot of it isn't all that interesting to walk around in. Ooh. First boss. Curious. Dark Elf. Hails before the Archfiends. Okay, that makes sense. This is just gonna be... Okay. Guess I should have paid more attention there. Okay, so it hides it for a time. So you have to remember where the safe spots are. So right here is going to be safe. Okay, I thought I had to do that first. I just need another vuln. That is a raid wide. Yep. Limit breaks. Like right here will be safe. I'm learning. And I learned just in time. I'm curious what the gear looks like here. Oh yeah, she can see the ether of them. Interesting. It is a new armor set from the looks of it. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. These darkened halls. Ooh. Getting teleported. Huh? Okay, that was like the perfect time to go into first person. I swear I have not seen the dungeon before. That was like just way too perfectly timed. Ooh, wow, those are creepy. Are those like Final Fantasy IV goblins? I think I've seen an image of Final Fantasy IV, and there were goblins, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, he's gonna co-tank, technically.
First the villages and now the capital. Nothing is exempt from their avarice.
Let's gather them all together and turn them away from the party. This might even be a recreation of a Final Fantasy IV location. I honestly wouldn't be too surprised if they went that far. I still need to consider playing one of the older Final Fantasy games. The only one I've actually completely played through is Crisis Core. At least in terms of core-ish Final Fantasies. And of course Final Fantasy XIV. But I did play a little bit of Final Fantasy VI, I believe. Very little, though. And a very small amount of the original 7. But I'll still need to eventually try one of the other Final Fantasies. A warrior-based Memoriat. Golbez and Durante both? So am I in place of Golbez, perhaps? I'm going through Golbez's memories. Kind of neat to get these bonus NPCs in dungeons. I was not expecting to be sucked into a memory to fight. Out of everything that could have possibly been. Ooh, this is a spicy boss. I feel like Full Pull here might be a bit spicier than expected. Just because of the behemoth being really dangerous. Relatively dangerous, I guess. It seems like you can hit pretty hard in addition to the other mobs.
This one is dangerous.
Ooh.
Have care, Golbez.
So we are supposed to be Golbez in this. Okay, there's something to do with stone pillars. Curious what they do. Okay, that's just a raid wide. I don't know if knockback resistance helps. Okay, it does. Let's stop about here. Oh. I was not expecting that. I thought we'd have to actually use that. So, what is the tell for that? Curious. Is it the one it finishes? Oh, okay, it's telling us that stone pillar will... be the one that falls. Okay, a little too far. My health is a little iffy right now, so... I shouldn't be using my... I was kind of trust-ish Tola? Void Moon shoes. Those actually don't look too bad.
That they command such terrible beasts bodes ill. We've no time to lose. Such destruction.
Contra Memoria. Basically an unchecked Force of Darkness. I think this might have staggered properly now. Sure. I'm curious what the full-on rework for Paladin might end up being like. Gonna be using Holy Circle anymore. Bonus treasure. Oh, just materia. Oh yeah, I have this as a pet, I believe. Like just a minion. Memoria of Darkness implies that there are a separate faction of Memoriates. Okay, so he's a paladin-based Memoriate. He's wearing the World of Darkness armor. And through these gates, I believe, is the final boss area. Oh, there's more. Oh, I think I recognize this castle, kinda. From memories. Original gargoyle. Ignore the mechanic. Who needs to worry about it anyway? In worst case, I also have Shield Bash sitting in the wings. Even if it is GCD. I like just having the option to straight up ignore it. Feels like there... Yes, treasure coffer. I was about to say, it feels like there should be a treasure coffer around here. Let's see what the full set of gear looks like. I don't think I've seen it yet. Oh, they're doing something similar to tempering corruption. Through that damage reduction. These things have a little bit of damage to them. But I probably replace my macro for there we go. Co-tank intervention has been re-added. And I'm going to not use all my buffs right now because I'm gonna be a boss right after this. Materia would have been useful once upon a time, but nowadays, being everything of mine is melded, kind of worth nothing. Ooh, neat. Man, Golbez is huge. Oh. This is kind of like a proto-tempering. Very accelerated.
This can't be happening. Not to you. My friend, my hero. I will stop you even should it cost me my life.
Seems like kind of a lame way for him to get got. Some half-dead dude goes, here. You're corrupted now. Surprise. Oh, wearing Golbez's shoes, fighting Durante. That is a really cool look, though. And that is not unlike the Ascian Ancient's ability to transform.
So be it. I will fight you with all my strength.
I see. Okay, I got hit anyway. I thought I was moving to the right spot.
I need power. Light or dark, it matters not.
Feels like these are... Oh, that was almost bad. Makes sense. Usually orbs explode in a circle.
Such savagery ills.
Ah. They did it a second time. I ate so many Vuln stacks there. Alright, back to the fight. I've never been the greatest with timing things like that. I've created an ultimate legend getting crushed in a normal dungeon. It'd be nice if we didn't have to do the run of shame throughout this entire zone. Just to get back. Really plop you right in front. The boss chamber. Maybe I'll just follow the NPCs or something. They seem to know where to go.
So be it. I will fight you with all my strength. Ether to fortify my blade.
There we go. I didn't need a bone stack that time.
I need power. Light or dark, it matters not.
And this should be roughly max melee.
Such savagery ills.
There we go. I always get a little bit nervous about
Let's see how you fare now.
ooh. Okay. So I'm gonna assume I want to go to the center. Yep. Okay, this is gonna have another interesting gimmick. Oh boy. I try to at least do it properly my first time without just following the NPCs. The second time around, I will just kind of follow the NPCs. Oh! That one's fairly obvious as what happens. Hmm. Oh, Protean. I am most concerned about the possibility of a tank buster. This time I'm just gonna follow the NPCs, because I get wrecked. There we go. That was max melee, I was spamming abilities for no reason. Surprisingly interesting mechanics for a blind run. There we go. That's the dungeon. I never became saturated by being good at sight reading new mechanics. That's why I don't do blind. What do you have to say, Estinian? Bitter victory. Ooh, what does this look like? I do like the arm tattoos. It's alright, but I feel like maybe one of the other ones will be better. Curious now. Eorzea collection. Gear sets, latest gear sets. Oh, the Void Moon are just recolored Exarch stuff. From looks of the bending arms. I was hoping they were new gear, but they're just recolored. Yeah, literally just the recolored Exarch. Oh well. It'll be company seal fodder then. You only get one unique gear, dungeon gear thing this patch. I think the Troyan one is the only one that really had unique gear instead of recolors.
Why? Why you and not me? You were the best of us. A paragon of virtue. I could never hope to be your equal. I am only the knight I am because of you. Because you believed in me.
Ooh, are we gonna see his face? Or is this gonna be one of those hidden things that we never end up seeing? Yeah, they're very careful about trying to frame it so they don't see his face.
So rest easy, my friend, and entrust your legacy to me.
Oh, are they becoming one or something? Ah, turning him into the soul crystal, right? One of those Zack and Cloud type things. Where he takes on the identity of his friend. Or Ida and Lise. You know, that kind of thing.
You will never die. This I swear. Through me your name shall live on as the hero who saves the world.
Will somehow free him and cure his tempering sorts. We do have the means now.
From the memory, 'twould seem.
And because he wasn't killed, he was sealed, and seals should be able to be broken. So that is very tempering adjacent. Because with accelerated effects.
The one sealed in this memoria. Then the one we've been fighting is
Bronte.
No more than an imposter playing at hero.
Finally comes to say hi.
Durante, I presume.
A name long since lost to time. History shall remember only Golbez. Come what may, I shall deliver the world its salvation, and I will not suffer you to interfere.
you seek to free all souls from the purgatory of undeath. And to that end, you would invade another world. While I cannot condone your methods, I understand your motive full well. For I'm driven by the same. I too wish to save our world. I too once thought I had to bear the burden by myself. That I had no choice but to walk my path alone. But I was wrong. We may yet strive together towards our shared goal. If you would reconsider your course.
How the armor works, because he was definitely smaller than Golbez, but now he's the same size.
If you possessed power which transcended that of Zeromus, then perhaps I would. But you do not. No, you are but another Voidsent like me. And what is a candle before the sun?
Perhaps we aren't all-powerful, and cannot effect great change in an instant. Even so,
Great change is what we need. Aught less has no meaning. Having glimpsed our past, you should understand as well as any. As Golbez, I dedicated myself to ending the Contra Memoria. I fought the corrupted Memoriates and attempted to redeem those twisted by their power.
We have a means now.
Yet try as I might, I was powerless to make any meaningful change. 'Twas then, when I was floundering in despair, that she appeared. The Asian Igeom.
That's how you pronounce it. Pretty sure we met them.
Claiming to know how to excise the source of our woes, she showed me to the moon, where the servant of light abided. 'Twas he and his ilk who had granted men unnatural powers, she said, and now prolonged the war.
Oh, and he's attacking the Watcher.
I struck him down and caused darkness to engulf the world.
I thought the 12 were the ones keeping the world in stasis.
Then it was you who...
I guess there's only the 12 on the source.
Once told us the 13th was the Asians' first attempt at a rejoining, before they fully understood the mechanisms at play. They failed because they sought only to awaken the sundered Zodiac without instigating a calamity in the source. The darkness they unleashed had nowhere else to go.
Having left a ruin of our world, the Asian fled. I was a fool to trust them, to trust in others. Since
Well, we
that
killed all
day,
the Asians,
I
so...
have sought the means to undo my mistake. The world may be beyond saving, but I would at least restore the Great Flow. The dragon was an extraordinary windfall, a veritable font of ether that expedited my endeavors time and again. But it wasn't enough to achieve my objective. Far from it. For an eternity, I had to bide my time. But the day finally came when I acquired the power I sought. The remnants of the Asians' god sealed within the moon suddenly dispersed into ether. With that ether, Zeromus could be conceived, and driven by the dragon's longing for home, it shall soon arise to destroy the barrier between worlds. Thus will the way open to the promised land, and the death we have been too long denied. Thus will I, Golbez, bring salvation to all.
So that is all you have left.
Say what you will, you cannot stop Zeromus's awakening.
We're going after him, aren't we?
Aye. That's why we came, after all. And besides, When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them. In others and yourself. Euless was right about that.
I believe this is the trail unlock, maybe? Alright. The Abyssal Fracture. Ooh. We're at the throne room.
I had hoped to bear witness to the moment our salvation is realized. But nothing must be left to chance. I will stop you here, no matter the cost.
These fights are always so neat. Alright, so what am I doing? Kinda watching? Come on, I'm a tank. I should be doing something.
Wounded as I am, I knew that I would be hard-pressed to fight you on equal terms.
I guess I can just kind of headcanon it as they're trying to let me preserve my strength for Zeromus.
And so I lured you to this place, where the advantage is mine.
Ooh. For elementals. They're back? They died in the source. Meaning they were actually dead. At least some of them?
The Archfiends live?
Some of them was crystals, wasn't they?
Scarmelione and Barbaricia were sealed in Memoria, while Cagnazzo and Rubicante died in the source.
You're not wrong. They are not the true Archfiends, but shades born of their residual ether.
If they are shades, then their strength will pale in comparison. Even should they fight as one, we may yet prevail.
There it is. They each take on one and they get to fight.
We'll
Phobos.
tend to the Archfiends. Go and put an end to Zeromus.
There's 5 of them. 5 of us.
Such thing.
Go! We'll join you as soon as we can.
There it is, the real reason I wasn't doing anything. Face Zeromus myself. This is where my adventurous spirit burns, jumping into the darkness. Fighting an all-powerful foe.
It is too late. Zeromus will awaken, and it shall devour any who come between it and its desire. Your companion is no exception.
I wouldn't be so sure.
This is very hype cutscene.
But no matter how hopeless things seemed, she's never given up the fight.
It's very campy, but I kind of love it. This is like some Kingdom Hearts stuff, but I love me Kingdom Hearts, so...
So long as she has strength of will to forge on, then so too shall we.
For we believe in her, and she believes in us.
Our powers combined, we are Captain Planet.
And together, our light can pierce blackest darkness.
There's one more Archfiend. I only remember seeing them kill 3 of them. Did I don't know, miss the Burning Cape guy's death or something? I can speak. Oh, hey, Hell 9000. Oh. Hello, Shadow Dragon. Ooh, that is cool. Ooh. Shattering the walls of reality. Remember that from, our enemy and our friend breaking through the walls of Medion's ultimatum. Leash Ashdaya. Ooh. This the music? I always love this summoning. Ooh. This is... This is actually pretty good. Trials. Abyssal Fracture. Okay, this is pretty good. Queue time should be pretty quick. I'm gonna eat a baked eggplant, not like I'm gonna run out of them anytime soon. I can hear the Pokemon, like, thing in the music. Alright, so I'm gonna do this fight and then I will wrap up. Yeah, the other tank is better geared, so I'll let them main. Oh, Doom. Okay, looks like that was a good read from me. I get to use my paladin ability. I always love when I get a chance to use Passage of Arms. It is just probably my favorite paladin ability, just because of the cosmetic. And I got to hit an intervention. Oh. That's what's going on. Boy, Bio seems... Okay, looks like, if my guess is right, we really want to avoid them. Ooh, what is this? What are these? Stinging Dot, Acceleration Bomb, Device of Dark. So I will just plant up here. Perfect. What's this? HP penalty. What is this? Blunt resistance down. Okay, what's Black Hole? Okay, that's just a very simple version of that P11S mech. That's nice, at least. We gotta follow it. Easy. Big bind. Okay. To Black Hole was what? On this side and follow it around. This isn't going too bad. Few deaths from people, but big front. I'll turn off my stance since I'm getting a little bit high on my stance thing. Passage of arms time. Love being able to do that. I know it's a drain on my DPS, but just love doing that. I also like just being able to throw an intervention on my co-tank. Ooh. What is this? Ooh. This music change. Feels like a Divine Veil moment. Ooh. You can see the rift out there. Hey, you can see the moon. I'm surprised I actually am not eating a single stack marker. Oop, I wasted one of my meteors. And that's a victory. One run. They really did manage to crack a hole to the source. I'll give that to my co-tank. Cutscene and do my plugging and wrap up. Are you doing another... Are you doing a Hades here? Hey, Estinian. You're late.
Are you alright?
Means they were worried. This is when I should be passenger armsing. Huh? What?
Like all Void Sent, Zeromus cannot be killed. Sealing it in Memoria is the only way.
Did you talk no jutsu him while you were off screen? That's supposed to be a thing only main characters do.
That it should come to this. I failed my dear friend. Fell for the Asian's ploy and unleashed the darkness. And after an eternity of waiting, I find myself on my knees. How disappointed must you be in me, in the foolishness and futility of it all? No.
Kinda want that armor.
Not let it be for naught. I will not allow you to pass. I will triumph in my crusade.
There is no triumph to be found in this madness. Even if the veil were to be unraveled, it would not undo what darkness has done to the world, nor would it bring Golbez back. From his slumber, you know there is no return. You're weak and imperfect. You know it in your heart. In spite of this, do you truly believe that you can save everyone? Are you sure you will not fail? I'm no better. Weak and imperfect and plagued by doubt. Which is why I need friends to walk beside me.
It's surprisingly long MSQ. I expected it to be much shorter, even with the little bit of extra time I spent using my outfit. It doesn't make sense considering it's the finale of the patches.
Light? But how?
This is proof that I believe in others, and they in turn believe in me.
Prove you had someone help
Light
you.
that illuminates the way in darkest despair.
That's someone who is uniquely qualified to help you take in the light of the first.
Be it in a ruined city locked in ice, or a world drowning in light, it was with faith in one another that life endured. I see it clearly now.
You think we are capable of the same?
It won't be easy, Having lived too long as Void Sent, we've forgotten how to trust. But one thing is certain. If Zeromus succeeds and everyone dies, we'll never have the chance to try. You asked me to join hands with you once, and I refused. I cannot take back that mistake, but I can extend to you the same offer. We can be better than we have been.
Because it sure really was the main character of the patch, managing all this talk no jutsu stuff.
Of course. You were the Memoriat we met all those years ago. Yes, I remember now. We hoped you would join us in our quest to end the Contra Memoria. But you rejected us outright. It left both of us discouraged. Golbez most of all. If we could but overcome the fear that has shaped and divided us, we could change everything. Even in the midst of that terrible war, he never stopped believing in others. Not even at the end.
You're Golbez now. If you would live up to his name, then you must trust in people as he did.
I cannot forgive what you have done to my sister, but she may yet be saved. If you can help us see her safely home and protect the source, then...
As Zero's friends, we should gladly share what knowledge we have to help you restore the Void.
You truly believe the world of old can be ours again?
I do. So long as we work together.
And that brings us to now. Interesting that it became basically a mage. This time as a knight.
We will disperse Zeromus' essence once more. The instant we do, you must call to Ashdaya.
He's a little bit loud compared to the voice acting, but that's because I kind of cranked it for the dungeon and the trial. Her scythe got broken. This is my chance as a paladin to do something. There's no more excuse of I'm saving my strength for the big bad or whatever.
rift. Impenetrable. Disorienting. Untethered. And drifting further away.
Be strong, Zero. Don't give up.
Hold fast to yourself. Look to the light within.
This is actually just a Kingdom Hearts cutscene.
Your place isn't alone in the dark, Zero. Not anymore.
This is straight up out of Kingdom Hearts 3. You alright, Zero?
You needn't worry about me. With this power from beyond the rift, I can do it. I can save everyone.
Yeah, I can kind of see some of the complaints. It is a bit campy. It's full-on Kingdom Hearts at this point. Ooh, I really like the armor and stuff.
Then lend me your strength.
I wonder if that's actually gear you can get. It is the Paladin expansion. 3 Paladins right now. At least they staggered the animation so it isn't too distracting.
Hear my voice and return to me.
Have care. Zeromus makes to resurrect.
Not if I have anything to say about it. No more, fiend!
Cool being able to see into the source.
You're safe now, Ashdaya. You're safe. To my sister, I shall offer up the eye in this vessel. We, dragons, bring forth progeny with our very life force. That which my eye harbors should be enough to grant her corporeal form. Of course, this means I shall no longer have control over this vessel. I must ask you escort Ajdaya to the surface in my stead.
We came to bring her home, and we'll do just that. You have my word.
Thank you. At long last, we shall be together again.
Okay, that's cute. Like a perfect minion.
Where are you going?
Our world may yet be restored. I thought it an impossible dream once, but having witnessed your miracles, I cannot help but believe. Nevertheless, I am the villain who wrought this tragedy, and in my misguided crusade, I compounded my sins. My place is not at your side.
Regardless of how you may feel, by lending me your strength, you've made amends. You've earned a new beginning. It's up to you what we become to one another. What we couldn't do yesterday, we might still do today. Working together. And should we want for strength, we need only rally more like-minded souls to our cause. So let's take the first step. The two of us.
Alright, and with that, I can start all my wrap-up. I was not expecting the cutscene to go on that long. Thought as soon as I was out of the trial, I'd be able to do my wrap-up, but I'm glad I didn't do it at the end of the trial. So, first off, my Discord, where you guys can chat with me and the community when I'm offline. I'll sometimes give updates on the games I'm playing and whatnot. my YouTube, where I upload all my VODs since I started my proper streaming debut. My streaming anniversary is actually coming up pretty soon, relatively. It's this month, so you can see my first proper stream there. And finally, my Twitter, where you guys can follow that. Yeah, today was a longer stream than usual. It wasn't planned for, but MSQ was a lot longer than expected, so I'm not even done MSQ, so that will be my next stream as well. I'll quickly look for someone to raid, but as always, my stream schedule is usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 7 till 10 PST. I'm gonna look for who to send y'all off to, for who I haven't raided in a while. Can raid. Like, button is on, doing some just general 14 stuff, so I'll send you all off to them. And yeah, always my stream schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 7 till 10 PST. Any differences in that will be either announced beforehand, or if it's an accidental longer stream, that'll just kind of happen. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one.